Cancer, I'm hearing that the information that you seek is in the books that you read. What is it for Cancer? This is the Cancer Collective. This is the Arcana Veil. Dog. Scorpio, there you go. Passionate, driven, perspective, introspect, focusing on the deeper parts of the self. Determined, wisdom you're building up. Moon, what has the moon taught you in this regard? As to discard that which is illusionary, that which you have already dealt with in the past. Let's have a look and see here. Very lunar focus. Maybe it's because of the full moon that we had. There was a lot of weird shit that came out of the moon period, I have to admit. Let's have a look for you in the tarot here. Queen of Cups was in reverse. You are letting go of something that you've held. Ten of Wands also in reverse. I don't normally read reverse. When they come out in reverse, then I will read them. We have the Nine of Coins here. So, Nine of Swords here, 9-9. Maybe you could have been born in the year 1999. We have the Wanderer or the Fool. In the heart of the nature and under introspective, we have the Nine of Coins here, hopes and wishes for an experience that will give you the guidance that will set you free. Reading deeply to try and understand how to do that is what will give you the guidance. But you're being given a heads up here. Moon, Nine of Swords. Do not overthink all of that which you read. Not everything that is in an old book is gospel. That is one very sure fact here. The Queen of Cups here in reverse here. You're solidifying something. There's not so much emotion left anymore. There was an old friend that perhaps you had, connections that had been there before the time, and that friendship, that connection seems to have grown stale. This is the past. Ten of Wands here, the burdens and duties, not so much anymore, not anymore hanging on to your energy. You have let go of all of that emotional sacrifices that you had to do over time. And then to be met with the Wanderer or the Fool going into the new journey, Uranus, that is definitely ruling that experience. We may be going into it as we speak. What is in the underworld for you on this wisdom that you are acquiring? We have the Five of Vessels with a disconnected or chopped up body person here. Man has a sword in his hand. He has just gotten rid of that which was egoic. Control. Remember now, you cannot destroy your ego. You can only train it and recalibrate it. We have the Five of Swords here. You've definitely gone through a lot of experiences that have shaped your journey. The Five of Vessels here, very much let me come back here about the ego thing. Let me explain it for clarity. The ego cannot be destroyed. The ego can only be retrained or resolved or remade or repurposed into a position that is in support of you. In other words, it's part of your subconsciousness where the ego is rooted in place. The ego is like your GPS, that which will give you the directions on how to exist within the material reality, the physical reality. Without the ego, you may as well just go and live inside of an ashram. But most likely I can tell you right now that you do not live in an ashram or in some sort of Buddhist temple, because you are a working individual that is experiencing a lot of work, abundance, lifestyle, and social interactions. We have the Five of Swords here under the burden and the duty. It counters that which was a lot of work by addressing and deciding whether it was really purposefully there for you in your mental capacity to begin with. In other words, you actually stopped working so hard and you returned into the place where you thought your thoughts have become more potent for you, taking away, disarming that which has caused you to overthink things. In other words, you've really narrowed it down to to a sort of more streamlined idea, introspect on what it is that you seek to encounter, experience. The 9 of coins here underneath that is the reward in putting all that effort in place. But don't overthink it. 9 of swords, do not overthink that. We have the 3 of vessels here as the tree of life that grows through your inner experience of nurturing yourself. By that self-nurture, you have expanded upon the parts that you require to give you this journey meaning. It's not so much that we can be on aimless journeys for the eternity. It's the journey that gives the most meaning that you are now calibrating yourself to focus on. And again, like I said, this is the 9 of swords under the moon, definitely saying you've overthought a lot of things. We have the 2 of coins here again, the choices in needing to decide what you let into your thoughts and what not. You can take all of those swords and hold them into the right way up and use them as tools. Use all of those thoughts that have come to you in excess and write them all down as bullet point thoughts, and then decide which one gives you the better understanding or the better perspective on what it is that you've been looking for. Two of coins here, indicative of the 3 of vessels as the actual act in setting things in place, the art of that focus that is to happen. Outcome for Cancer, 10 of Pentacles. Wonderful. There is no need to go any deeper than this. This was what you came for to hear. Will you achieve that? 10 of Pentacles. And the energy says yes. But gather yourself towards yourself. Become the friend that you need to be of yourself. 2 of coins here is the choice in deciding what you let into your thoughts. What gives it fuel. What you let go of. To focus on that which is new. There is your path calibrated for you. This was your reading, Cancer. A timeless reading by the Arcana Veil. Until next time.